Kinder Bueno guys, it's Mike here, Dezaras Prime. About an hour ago I finally finished the Combiner Wars reviews. We started with Hotspot on my Plus One channel a couple of years ago. And I've just finished with Devastator. It's been fun, it's been exhausting, it's been great. So about an hour ago, thought I'd be done for the night, but I thought I kind of want to do something else. And I've been talking about dipping into the wank baskets, and I thought, why not just kick back, relax, just have a bit more of a mellow just a bit more of a chill time, and we'll delve into a wank basket. Now, what is a wank basket? I will explain to you what because it's not where you keep your post-masturbation tissues. It is, I have 3 of them. In the wank baskets are all the Transformers that I don't have displayed. Oh, sorry. Now, a lot of the stuff in there is stuff that I don't deem worthy of display. But not all of it's bad. It's just some of the stuff in there I don't have room to display. But there is some shit in there as well. So, hence the name Wank Baskets. So, we're going to look into one. And keep in mind, these aren't necessarily bad toys. There might be some good ones in there. I can see one now that's in there that I just don't have room to display. So, I have here my wank basket. My first wank basket. Let's see what's inside, shall we? Well, first off, we've got the Generations Voyager Brainstorm. Now, like I said, some of these toys aren't bad toys. And up until Titan's Return, this was one of the popular figures from the Generations line. And from what, by all accounts, not easy to come by. And he is also a headmaster. So, he at least retains the gimmick. Oh, his fucking legs have come off. But does he have arm pose ability? Yeah. And unlike the Titans Return figures, part of the whole face isn't stuck on the back. So if you look, the side of Brainstorm's helmet is this guy's arm. But the reason Generations Brainstorm is in the wank basket is because I have all 3 variants of the Titans Return Brainstorm, and all 3 are better than this. Another one that maybe isn't worthy of wank basket status and probably should be on my shelf is Energon Tidal Wave. And for a long time he was. But he is incomplete. He's missing a fin there, which is a shame. But my collection started to grow and my shelf space started to dwindle, and I think Tidal Wave came off when I got Masterpiece Star Saber, because Masterpiece Star Saber definitely isn't wank basket material. I think that shelf at the back that you can't see it because everything's in the way. The shelf at the back that currently houses Primus and my Unicrons, Tidal Wave was on there. Excuse me. But then I got Masterpiece Star Saber, and I didn't have room to display Tidal Wave. I didn't have room to display him anywhere else. Hence why Tidal Wave ended up in the wank basket. Having said that though, he is the least deserving to be in there, or one of the least deserving to be in there, I might actually have a better attempt at finding a spot for him on my shelves, because he deserves that. He is, I said before, I don't like the Energon toy line, and yes, this is an Armada repaint, but he is one of the better releases from the Energon line, so I feel he needs to be on the shelves at least. So we'll put him there. Universe Blaster. He only exists because every Soundwave came with a Blaster repaint in them days, didn't it? I don't even know if Block-Croc's still in his chest. How do I open his chest? I've forgotten how to open his chest. Oh, it's the key, isn't it? So if I take the key out. No, Block-Croc isn't in his chest. So maybe we'll find Block-Croc in the Wank basket too. But, yeah, Blaster appeared in Transformers Assault back in Season 1. I think Block-Croc showed up in Season 3. For a while, this was the only blaster I had. I now have the Titan's Return blaster and also the Fall of Cybertron blaster. And once I got the Fall of Cybertron blaster, this guy quickly went into the basket. He's a bastard to transform. You can get away with this figure with Soundwave, I guess, in light of the fact that Soundwave mostly becomes a jet. Or he has been known to become a jet, but honestly, it doesn't work for Blaster. He looks too mean to be Blaster. I much prefer the more laid-back fucking aesthetic, the more chill, cool kid or cool cat aesthetic that Titan's Return and Fall of Cybertron figures have. Oh, this is a shame this one is. It's one of the Power Core combiners, Lightfoot or Leadfoot. Might be Leadfoot. I think this broke actually. Because his arm's snapped off. That's why he's in the Wank basket. Shame. I liked the Power Core combiners when they came out. I thought they were a neat little gimmick, a little fun little thing to do, but yeah, they became harder to come by over time, and so when you broke one, I broke a couple, Mudslinger I think I broke as well, and it's sad because I actually like these figures, but it happens from time to time, so yeah. And I don't have the heart to bin him either because I was really fond of this figure, so I'll keep it. And maybe late, somewhere down the line, I might look for a replacement. I don't know. But yeah, he's in the Wank basket because he's broken. Here we have some, I think, Human Alliance figures. The smaller Human Alliance scouts that had the little human companions with them. Picked up a few of these actually, just when I was on the hunt for some new plastic, and they're pretty decent. I quite like them, but again, it's a case of, oops, that's Blaster's wing trapping on my sleeve. Again, it's a case of, I had to make room for other things. I had to make room for better things. Like I said, whatever's in the Wank, not everything in the Wank basket is going to be bad, but some of the stuff is better that I've got on the shelves. The stuff I've got on the shelves is better and I feel deserves a place on there more. So, you know, obviously something's got to give, and unfortunately this guy was one of them. Can't remember his name though. a minicon that turns into a boat. What's his name? Botor? I don't know. He turns into a boat. I'm going to lose the dressing gown just so my sleeves don't knock anything off. Ugh. Legends Hound. It's a nifty little figure, Legends Hound is. But I have, so I've got 5 hands, I thought I had 4. So yeah, I forgot I had this. Excuse me. It's a cool little figure, but, you know, I liked the Hound character, but I could never, for the life of me, find a decent sized one. And so for a while, the Legends Hound was the only hound I owned. And then finally got hold of the Age of Extinction Hound, which for a while was very sought after, because it was a popular figure and that was back in the days when, what was it, only Argos had the leaders, only Toys R Us had the Voyagers. So eventually the Entertainer got them all, and I was able to get an Age of Extinction Hound. And then last year I got the Last Night Hound, and I now have the Combiner Wars Hound, which you know how much I love that, and the Siege Hound. So there's really no place for this little guy anymore. I'll keep him. I don't get rid of my Transformers, but yeah, he goes into the wank basket because the other hounds I have are superior. 07 Legends Megatron. Really isn't that good. I mentioned in some reviews how, in the review of the tip pieces for the Combiner Wars, how Legends figures have evolved over time and become more articulate, and this was the era I was talking about with Legends Megatron, and he's nothing special. I've got a lot more Megatrons now. I've got the 07 Revengi Leaders, I've got the Dark of the Moon Voyager. I want to pick up the Studio Series Leader one for Dark of the Moon. Yeah, there's no place for this on the shelves anywhere. A Power Core Combiner Limb. Put him to that side, and then we'll see if we can find the rest of them. Another Power Core Combiner Limb. Transmetal Rhinox. One of the Transmetal Rhinoxes. I've got 2 of these. I like Rhinox, but I've got the Generations one, so again, these were kind of like, I like the Generations one better. It's more evocative of Rhinox than the Transmetal ones. I just found the Transmetal ones, because I wanted a Rhinox, and the Transmetal ones were the easier ones to find. And I ended up with 2 of these. One's a different paint job, so it's not 2 of the exact one. But yeah, in the wank basket because I've got the Generations Voyager. I think this is one of the movie scouts. I think it's a Revengi Scout. And I believe it's Knockout. An Autobot called Knockout. It turns into a bike. It's not bad. He just doesn't really. He's not very stable. He tends to like fall over a lot because he's all spindly and skinny and doesn't hold his own weight as good. Which is yeah. He just again, there were better ones that deserved shelf space more than he did. Transformers Prime Insecticon. Bit of a bugger to transform actually, but yeah, I was never an Insecticons fan. Never liked them in G1, and it's just, I don't know. Probably because insects are bastards, aren't they? So, he looks alright. I think this was a Secret Santa gift actually, at work. So, yeah. Whoever got me it, sorry it's not on the shelf, but like I said, there's better stuff on the shelf. I'm not really seeing any dregs or any real shit stuff at the minute, but we'll probably get to that. Or maybe all the really bad stuff's in another shelf, in another wank basket. I don't know. But yeah, Insecticon. It's alright. It's a Beast Wars guy. I think there's a lot of my Beast Wars stuff's incomplete, so I don't know if this is complete or not. I don't even know what it is. He looks weird. Don't even know if it's a Maximal or a Predacon. Yeah, he's got that massive like fucking ponytail thing at the back and the weird ass skirt. He looks unique, and I kind of dig it actually, but again, it was one of those cases where something had to give. And I honestly can't remember. Is it Iguanus? That looks like an iguana on his back. Might be Transmetal Iguanus. But don't quote me on that. And I don't even know if it's complete, so put him to one side just in case we find other pieces. Another Human Alliance dude. Is this Sandstorm? I don't know. I know I had a Human Alliance Sandstorm. And it could be, I guess. It might be Sandstorm. It's orange, which fits the Sandstorm colour palette. Well, yeah, again, he looks okay. But I have the Generation Sandstorm, that's a retool of Springer. No real need for this guy on my shelf, no place for him. But yeah, still not a bad little toy. I had fun with these. Oh, Transmetal Rat Trap. I don't have a Generations Rat Trap. I don't have an original Rat Trap. So this, yeah, it's the only Rat Trap I own. And again, it comes down to, you know, room for him and stuff like that. I didn't have room to display the guy. So, yeah, he just ended up, unfortunately, in the wank basket. Doesn't mean a shit, it just didn't have room for him anywhere. Need my mug, so I've got room for a bit more room, because 2007 Deluxe Brawl. Yeah, I never was the biggest fan of this figure. I used him in the soap a bit, but because I didn't have any other Brawl, I have two more now, Fall of Cybertron and the Combiner Wars Brawls. I'd say both are better than this. This one has poor plastic, and it was back then it was too small, deluxe. You know, Jazz fucking jumps up and twists his turret around and shit, and it's like you can't replicate that with the figures unless you've got a Legends Jazz, and even then you're pushing it. Yeah, some of the plastic's really soft and it feels cheap, and so the robot mode doesn't hold together very well. He's really not very good, so I'd say Brawl deserves a spot in the wank basket. Is that another power core limb? Yeah, that's another power core limb. I used to like this one. This is the Power Core Combiner. It's the Decepticon repaint of Huffer. So I've got Power Core Combiner's Huffer. Is this Crankcase? I want to say it's Crankcase. Might be, I don't know. But yeah, Decepticon repaint of Power Core Combiner's Huffer. I do like this and the Huffer toy. Again, in here because I didn't have anywhere else to put him. Got a Minicon. Nice little Minicon. Ran out of space even for Minicons. So, unfortunately, wank basket for him. One of the Dinobot Power Core Combiner limbs. Oh, and there's Grimstone, the torso for them. And another limb as well. We might have the full Grimstone set in here actually. Got a jet, so I'll put Grimstone and his currently 2 limbs to one side. Maybe we'll build him in a bit. I'll put him back together. Oh god. I know this is, I can't remember his name. Beast Wars Tasmanian Twat or something. Honestly can't remember his name. Yeah. It wasn't a hard decision to put him in. Is that the Scout 07 Brawl? I don't know, it might be. It looks like Scout class. Or was Brawl? No, Brawl was a deluxe, wasn't they? This is one of those movie Scouts that I can't remember who it is though. So, kind of just, it's a bit of a mess, isn't he? He's not the best. So yeah, he ended up in the wank basket. I think that's a movie Insecticon. Like Dark the Moon or Revengi Insecticon. Again, not a big fan of Insecticons, so it came time to needing space, something had to give, and these were an easy choice, or this was an easy choice. I mean, he's not shit by any stretch, but he's an oddity. A lot of the Bayformers were not oddities though, weren't they? A lot of this stuff looks to be Power Core Combiners in the limbs, actually. I think this is a Human Alliance dude. Another one of those Scout-size Human Alliances. Can't remember his name. Looks quite cool though, except for that big-ass fucking back thing sticking off there. Fold it down maybe? No, because then that'll give him cock kibble. Especially considering it looks quite effeminate actually. Looks very womanly. I've got that female type figure almost. Don't know what it is though. Ah, part of the Micromaster Devastator. That was a custom job. Can't find all the bits for it, although it looks like there's parts for it scattered around. Got another arm there, it looks like. I might finish that off as well. Oh, who's this? I know who this is, can't remember his name though. Oh fuck. He's got his big fuck off bastard shit here as well. Can't remember who it is. I think it's a Cybertron figure. Is it Cybertron Landmine? No, she's got a hook on it. I don't know. I can't even remember this guy. I remember having him, but, you know, don't remember who it is. Which is a shame. That's how that goes on. Well, that shit goes over the top. I haven't figured out how to put it together yet, but yeah. Again, not shit, just, you know, when it came to making space, I had to lose something, and he was one of them, unfortunately. Long Arm, it might be Cybertron Long Arm. Bomb Shock. Closest thing I had to a Devastator for a while. The Power Core Combiner one. Bomb Shock and the Combaticons. Obviously, he's in the wank basket for obvious reasons. But if I ever, when I finally get around to doing Transformers as soap again, maybe we've got like the Academy. The Combaticon Academy sort of thing. He'd be the only one with his drones. But yeah. Another Power Core Combiner limb. An identical Power Core Combiner limb. I'll put Bomb Shock over here actually. Oh, this guy, yeah. Repaint of Smolder. Can't remember his name though. He's the Autobot counterpart. Nice little ambulance, actually. I do like this figure. Smolder, I think, was the first PCC I got. And the first set I got, because you had to buy the sets. And they came in sets and individual figures with the little minicons. And Smolder was the first one I got. And I think Double Clutch was the first set I got, and he was fucking shit. If he's in here, he deserves to be in here. But yeah, Smolder and his Autobot counterpart, pretty decent little figures. Let's leave him to one side for now. Another Dinobot for Grimstone. Plastic bag for some reason. Let's go on the bin, I'll do that after. Another power core combiner limb. Another power core. That looks like one of Bomb Shock's actually. Another power core combiner limb. Oh, that goes, I believe, with what's her face, that Human Alliance character. It's the other blade for that, so let's put that back together. Even though I'll probably get lost when I shove her back in the Wank basket. But yeah, there we go. Alright, Beast Wars Baboom. Never hated this guy. It was one of the, I think he was in the set that I got, because I got a load from a charity shop for £2 each. One of them was, I believe, this guy, Baboom, and the other ones were Optimus Primal, missing his missiles, but still fucking in very playable condition. Cheetor, Transmetal Cheetor was one as well. And who else was there? I think Transketo, Inferno. I think there was 8 of them. And they all had various degrees of completeness and shit. But yeah, Baboom was one of them who never actually, yeah, he ended up in the Wank basket again when I ran out of space. Because he was an obscure character. Toy's okay, but the character was obscure. I believe they used the mould or the figure for Beast Wars 2. And he was known as Apache back in Beast Wars 2. He was part of Lio Convoy's team of Autobots. I think he was a bit of a pisshead. So, yeah. I can just lean up there. Becoming even more convinced that it's long arm because I'm finding more pieces that suggest a long arm. Transmetal Cheetor. Yeah, one of those other ones that was in the I did have for a while, the longest time I had all my Beast Wars figures on the shelf, but then it just, like, my collection kept growing and I needed to make space for stuff. And unfortunately, baskets, they were the only way. They were the best way to store some shit that I didn't really have room for. And just found Block Rock. Yeah. So there's actually quite a few good things in here, or things that I still enjoy here in this old Wank basket of mine. But yeah, they've got to go somewhere. And unfortunately, the shelves don't have the space. Here's another power core combiner. Digger Twat or whatever his name is. Can't remember. Yeah, that's it. Don't know. Can't remember his name. Universe Legends Red Alert. I've since got the deluxe version as well. Got that from Razitron at AA2A 2014. He wasn't bad, but you know, I had Sunstreaker and Sideswipe, and I wanted Red Alert for ages. So another power core combiner limb. Another few. Another one. What the fuck is this? Is that a Legends Ironhide? Since when have I had a Legends Ironhide? Oh, what the fuck? I think it's mistransformed. Looks like a Legends Ironhide. Very small Legends Ironhide. I don't even remember getting that. Weird. Another weird motorbike dude. He is bizarre, isn't he? Don't remember getting this dude either, unless he's a Human Alliance one as well. He might be a Human Alliance one, because I believe the Human Alliance blokes were big enough to be around that size to ride a motorcycle. Don't know. He's an Autobot though. Don't have a name for him. Another power core combiner thing. Jump starters. This is one of my few Generation 1 figures. Top spin. I'm a jet. And I can't turn back into a robot. No. When it's easier to transform the Titan's Return version than the G1 version. Yeah, I've got the Titan's Return one, which is fucking beautiful. So, yeah, he can stay in the wank basket. Oops. Transmetal Tarantulas. I think his head's fallen off. There we are. Found his head. Don't know if he's missing anything else, but yep. Yep. Spider took my money. Yeah. Bit all over the place, isn't they? But, you know, again, something I had to give when I started getting better things. Unfortunately, Tarantulas is... excuse me. Time on the shelf came to an end. Energon Hotshot. I got this on eBay one time. I was like, that looks interesting. It's like unidentified transformer, and it was cheap. So I was like, okay, I'll get it, and I'll TF info it, see what it is. And it turns out it's Energon Hotshot. He isn't very good. Does a whole combiner thing, but yeah. What do you even do? Do you have the wings up and make it look stupid, or do you have the wings down and make it look stupid? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that question. Okay, I'm going to take a little break, and then I'll be back in a minute, and we'll finish off this wank basket. Yeah, so I've had a little break. I've put a review on edit. I've had a cigarette. I've done the usual have a break stuff. Let's carry on with the wank basket, shall we? Everything is collapsing. It's trying to get back into the wank basket. You people should be wanting to escape. Or maybe they know their place. Okay, right. So, what's this? It's another Human Alliance dude. One of the Dark of the Moon Human Alliance people. Some of these characters look really weird. Again, he's not that bad. I mean, considering the crazy shit that comes out and how weird some of them look, he isn't that terrible. It was just one of those things where, you know, again, something had to give. I mean, he does show up great on camera. He's looking spot on with that light piping and stuff that we don't see much of anymore, do we? But yeah, that light piping makes that visor glow gorgeously. And the chest isn't bad either. But again, wasn't any room for him anywhere. Sorry, mate. The power core combiner limb. The minicon that didn't really have room for anymore. And so, you know, a bunch of the minicons, I bought them off eBay. I went through a bit of a minicon phase back in. Oh, they do that thing. Bang, bang. Stay there, turret. Fuck off, turret. So, yeah, didn't really have room even for the minicons anymore. But yeah, I went through this minicon phase on eBay. Just bought a bunch up. And, yeah. I think I even did a fucking minicon battle royal in Transformers Assault one time. That was, yeah. Yeah. Got another minicon. I think this is Mirage, actually. Minicon Mirage. Yeah, because in Transformers the soap, he was Mirage's son, Mirage Jr. I did that with some of the characters. If I had, if there was a minicon with the same name as a actual full-size Transformer, I'd call him Junior. So we had Mirage Jr. He used to hang around with Scorponok at Bullspark practice, I think. Because I come up with weird little concepts like that. Is that off Tarantulas? It looks like it might be. His head's fallen off again. You'll never leave your wank basket if you don't keep your head on. Yeah, there. I think it goes there. It's one of Tarantulas' legs. I should have figured, really, because he only had 6 legs. Now we've got 7. What else we got? Another power core combiner limb thing. Couple of the PCC minicons that make either weapons or target masters. They made either weapons or chest armor, which, you know, was pretty neat. That translucent plastic. They're pretty decent, I guess. 07 Legends Bumblebee. This is what I was on about in my review of Groove and what's his tits, Blackjack, about how much they've evolved. This was the figure I was thinking of when it came to that, because, you know, this is a Legends figure. He's not very brilliant, is he? No knee articulation, no elbows or hands. You can barely tell what's an arm and what isn't. No head articulation. Yeah. I've got a lot more Bumblebees and they're all better than this. And this, it serves as an example of how far the Legends class, the smaller figure classes, have come compared to this. I think this is a Minicon. Though he seems more like a Legends figure again. I don't know who this guy is. He's an Autobots, but I don't think he's a Minicon. I think he's a Legends figure. I just can't remember for the life of me who he is. Tank. You're a curiosity, aren't you, fella? Yeah. PCC limb. Grimstone's final PCC limb. Armada Hotshot. I use Hotshot quite a bit in the soap. Well, he had a recurring guest role, I guess. But the figure really isn't that good. They don't seem to be able to get Hotshot right as a toy. It's all a bit... They never really could figure this guy out, could they? I mean, I think I've heard even the Universe version remake was a bit shit. So, yeah. Unlucky. I don't hate it, but yeah, it's one of those things where you look at the figures and the quality of the toys we have now, and even the quality of the toys during the Unicron trilogy. And Hotshot really did seem to get the short end of the stick. Another power core limb. And another power core limb. And another power core limb. Let's fucking put them down there. Oh, there you are. Parts of a Dragon Minicon that I was missing. I'm pretty sure this guy should be in a box set downstairs. Why isn't he in the box downstairs? Can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure this guy should be in a box downstairs. So why isn't he? I don't know. I'm going to keep him to one side. That is a mystery that requires investigation. Beast Wars K9. He's weird. He is fucking strange. But he turned into a dog, and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I can't really not have that. Mainly because I'm a Doctor Who fan. And so I had a episode of Doctor Who, the Magnus Years, with this guy, but I had it edited and I lost the footage. I lost the video, I lost the footage, I lost everything to do with that episode. Except the script, so that needs reshooting. Yeah, again, not enough room on my shelf, and he takes up more fucking shelf space than he has any right to. "2007 Legends Barricade. For a while, this was the only fucking barricade I had. I had this and the Fast Action Battler Barricade, while I was fucking hunting desperately for the deluxe, because I really wanted the deluxe barricade. It's one of the reasons I still like that figure, is because I wanted it so much. And I still prefer it over the Dark of the Moon version, even though the Dark of the Moon one has better arms, but the 07 deluxe is... it stands better. I think it's proportioned. I don't know, I don't know if it's proportioned better, but we'll just say that none of them match the Last Night barricade, in terms of the barricades I But yeah, Legends Barricade. Once I got, I did do that episode where they all got shrunk down, and so I've got to use the Legends in the soap because back then I was like, well, I'm going to use every figure in the soap. Now I'm not going to manage that, I don't think. But yeah, once I got the deluxe, this one was just, this was just always going to be a placeholder, no matter. So. Some more of the Devastator pieces for the Micromaster version. I think I mentioned I had this. So there's, oh. That seems a bit off. There we are. I think all I'm missing now is his fists. I think there's a couple of crane bits missing. I'm going to stand him back in there. Power Core Combiner limb. Some more Target Master / Armor Minicons. I really don't mind these little fellas. They're quite not bad. The fuck are you? Ah, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, another one there. I think that's Smolder's Minicon actually, with his fucking penis mode. So yeah, a bunch of Power Core Combiners, Minicons there. Yeah, they're quite nice actually. They look good with all their little pretty translucent plastics and shit. Legends Bumblebee. I think with a gay arm. Not a gay arm, but his arm's all fucked up. Really loose. Really fucking loose. Won't stay on. Part of the, do you remember those Then and Now sets you got with Age of Extinction? You had like Then and Now Bumblebee, and you get like a little mini version of, like, G1 based mini version of the character. He's got his little MechTech gun, and this came with the new Camaro version of Age of Extinction Bumblebee, and this little fella came with it. I have Swoop and Strafe as well. Though I think Swoop managed to stay on the shelf. But this guy, his arm's a real issue. Otherwise, he'd probably be on the shelf. It's a nice little scout figure. It's just his arm's a bit of a letdown. I might actually, though, put him back on, because I've got him... I might. Don't hold your breath. Hold your arm and you might go back on. Okay. Another Power Core Combiner limb. That's fine. This guy, the fuck's this? Oh god. Beast Wars Wankton, Plankton, or whatever he is. Don't know. Muzzle Guzzle or fucking Froggy Twat. Can't remember his name. Yeah, I think Matt, Timey2Wimey, I bought a bunch of stuff off him at the end of AA 2014 because he was going around, buy this, buy this, buy this. And I was like, no, he's like, buy this. And I'm like, okay. To be fair, a couple of those figures I bought off him, I think I got Black Arachnia from Animated and Prime Ratchet, and Bradley really likes them, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. Research would be required. K9's gun, tail, thing. Another Human Alliance one, I think. Yeah, it's a boat. I don't know if it's sea spray or not. I don't think it's sea spray. But, oh, it's a power core combiner actually. That I can't be asked to transform at the minute. So, yeah, it's a Decepticons, we didn't sea spray. Water sports, I don't know. Yeah, we're sticking with the other PCCs. Another power core combiner limb. Alternators wheeljack. Only got it because it's fucking wheeljack. And then I got prime wheeljack and had no use for this anymore. I mean, hell, even fucking Combiner Wars wheeljack is a lot better than this. It's just a nightmare to hold together, is a bitch to transform, and don't even hold his weapons right, because he's a cock. So yeah, Alternators wheeljack has a much deserved place in the wank basket. Now you stay there and hang your head in shame. And a Devastator fist. So, and is that the other Devastator fist? Yeah. It just looks like something's missing off there. There's loads of little miscellaneous bollocks lying around. We are getting down to the most miscellaneous of miscellanei, if that's what you call it. Wheeljack's weapon. I think he had a sword as well. So why does Wheeljack have a sword? Is that his sword? I think that's his sword. Well, I can't find whatever's missing from there, but we have, for the most part, a complete Micromaster Devastator that I can't even bring myself to take it out of the wank basket permanently, so it's going to stay in there. Okay, so I have a blue Cyberverse Scout Ironhide there, which isn't too bad. I wish I had a blue deluxe just to go with it, but Power Core Huffer. I showed you his Decepticon counterpart earlier. Pretty decent. I like this figure. And this guy, Decepticon Ice Pick, I think. He's got his Minicon with him still. That's Lightfoot's arm. I don't think that's the one that's snapped off. See, there's the other one. Yeah. So yeah, Huffer and Ice Pick, I believe. Another Minicon there. What are you from? I have no idea. I think that's part of long arm as well, maybe. Yeah, I've got generic fists and shit. Another power core combiner limb. And another minicon. I think that's a Target Master minicon actually. Another power core combiner limb. Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Leadfoot. Because it was the only fucking Leadfoot I could get hold of. Because they cancelled the deluxe. Yeah. It's a shame. Another minicon. These I believe come from the Construct Bots Optimus Prime. I think I used them on a I think I used them on Transformers Prime, Voyager Prime, but without the weapon, so I think I used them on him. There's a spoiler. And an arm leg. And a tail. That might be Rat Trap's tail actually. A gun. A few more miscellaneous guns and a little crossbow there. That might be a Lego piece actually. I don't know. A couple of swords. Who do the swords belong to? They're rubber swords. They look familiar, but I can't figure out who they go with. Honestly couldn't tell you. Another little like Legends figure type thing. Predacon, I think it's a Beast Hunter's Predacon. This might have been my Secret Santa actually. I think I bought the Insecticon. Can't remember his name though. That's alright. Couple more minicons. I think they're part of the team with the green, with the other green one I had earlier. And there's this weird ass minicon. Like I said, I was on a minicon fix. If it was a minicon, I wanted it. But yeah, he's an odd one. That, it's like a tail gun or something. Some sort of fucking Reaper scythe. And that, probably part of Tarantulas. His other leg isn't in here, so I don't know if he had his other leg when I bought him. Oh, there's Smolder. So, Power Core Combiner Smolder. These could be used as prisons. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, Power Core Combiner Smolder. A good figure, I like that one actually. And then Double Clutch, the absolute bag of fucking wank that doesn't hold together in robot mode or combined mode. He is atrocious. Yeah. That's the first wank basket intoed. There's some stuff that I might leave out, maybe find a home for back on the shelves, because not everything in here deserves to be in the wank basket. So, the Micromaster Devastator can stay in there. I put the Beast Wars guy back in there. Double Clutch is definitely staying in there. The Human Alliance guys can go back in there, so I can't even identify them. That might be Sandstorm actually, because he looks like a buggy. So, I don't know. 07 Megatron. That fucking weird thing. That Transmetal Blue Rhinox. Blaster. I have better blasters. Insecticon, Legends Hound, I have better hounds. Tidal Wave can stay. Lockrock can go in with Blaster. That Insecticon, that weird Human Alliance person, 07 Legend, Barricade, Bumblebee. Yeah, Leadfoot can go in there. I'll keep my Power Core Combiners out for now. I might just have a play around with them and see what I can come up with. Tidal Wave can stay out. Said that already, haven't I? K9 can go back in. This weird ass person thing can go back in. You're going back in. Sorry, Rat Trap. Mirage Junior and Top Spin 07 Brawl. The other Human Alliance person. The Hot Shots can go back in. Brainstorm can go back in. So I've got 3 of him out already. You can go back in. There's our other little green Minicon. Cheetor. Not you, Slag. Baboon slash Apache. Leadfoot. Wheeljack's weapon. Wheeljack. I sentence you to life in the Wank basket. The Minicons. Tarantulas, you can go back in because you're incomplete. And your head keeps falling off. Yeah, the Power Core Combiner stuff can stay. Leave them out for now. Bumblebee, you can go with the other Bumblebees. As long as you behave and don't fall apart. Okay. Tidal Wave might actually fit back in front of Unicron. For now, so you can go back there. Yeah. And I'm kind of curious about Long Arm. I'm going to keep him out because he's an oddity that I find myself intrigued by. So kind of want to see if I can get him put back together. Ugh. This is going on a long time. I might actually do a separate video on the Power Core Combiners, just a little extra one. Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, that was a look into one of my Wank baskets. I wouldn't say there was any gems in there. I mean, Tidal Wave's cool, he doesn't deserve to be in there. Bumblebee, if his arm stays on, is fine. Fucking Cybertron Long Arm, I think it's Cybertron Long Arm, is a curiosity that I'm gonna have a bit of fun messing around with. Whether he stays out or goes back in depends if I can find room for him. But yeah, got all these Power Core Combiners that I've just finished Combiner Wars, so let's just have a little fun with a few of the little Combiner things, shall we? Yeah, I've been Mike, Dezaras Prime. Thank you for watching. You shall see me for Titan's Return. Or this, if I decide to go ahead with it. In a bitch.